Alright guys, today we are here at Barefoot Archery. We are finally after waiting for 6 months, getting my Mathews lift. Took forever to get here. I know everybody knows they're on back order, but we are finally here, so let's go inside and get our bow.
Yeah.
Nope.
How much? He said this was with the tax.
Just let me check. Give me 1 second.
It looks like the tax on.
We'll get to the 30-inch.
Archery
Yeah, that's
experience. Are you paying for all?
So I have 2 Groupons for 2 each, and when I told him that I was gonna get another Groupon, he said, don't do it. That he'll just give me
Okay,
the Groupon
so I
cost.
need the Groupon number, the 2 Groupon numbers, and then it's $50.
For fixing the mods is pretty easy,
for
yeah.
the archery.
Oh yeah, real easy.
Okay. And so let me.
No blueprints needed.
Okay, so the first number.
The mods are wonderful.
Do you need the redemption code? Is that the one?
Yeah.
The only thing they're a little expensive, but
845.
Wait, hold on a second.
you can change them anything you want to.
845.
Yeah, when I first came in my old bow,
396.
it was never set up to me perfectly,
86.
so it was at 28
Okay,
inches.
and then the other one?
When we came in, he was like, no, you're definitely
Okay.
longer than that. And then we measured and it was 30, but when I went and shot at 30, that was too long. So then I went and
Yeah.
shot at 29, and we were like, oh, that should be good.
Yeah, measures is approximate.
Yeah.
It's actually measurements, like it's got like inch window.
Yeah.
You know, plus or minus.
Yeah.
Nine two four
924
911.
911.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
It's, nope.
Let me get this quarter off.
Okay, so it's 50 total.
It's 2 of you.
Hold on a second. As soon as it turns green.
I might need that bow earlier.
You can put it in there.
Did want 70, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I forgot to ask you that. I just assumed 70.
Should be able to get it back. We'll see. See if I'm strong enough there.
That's what was on at 70. It's just-
And then, have you been here before?
Never.
I'm hoping before
Oh,
the
okay.
season I can
We're
get
all new.
75.
Amateurs.
Okay, well, that's good. You will be in good hands with Olivia. I will show you where you can wait. She's got a class going on right now, so come on back with me. We have 7 total.
The
and
bow I had now is at
They're all
61.
Amateur.
already paid up. They're
But I have a,
first time, so come on.
Another
Jen,
bow
this is
that
Olivia.
goes up to 70. So I'm practicing with that, and I can get that back pretty easy. So
Well, as smooth as this bow is, you won't have no problem.
yeah, I pulled back when I ordered this originally back in February. I pulled back 70 then, but the draw length was a little shorter, so didn't have to pull it back as far, but I got it back with no problem.
These bows are very smooth for a short bow.
Yeah. My brother-in-law just actually got one, and he his only had 62, but it was really smooth pulling it back.
It don't have to be tight. A little loose actually works better. Okay.
Any spot you want us to go to, or?
Well, it's where your camera works that good. You might want to move over here. Okay, just anchor in like you normally would.
Needs to come up.
Anchor in like you normally would.
Down just a tiny bit.
Down just.
That looks pretty good right there.
All right. Be nice and comfy.
Yes, sir.
Piano will be right there. Okay. All right. Good.
Should be good.
All right.
And then, do you have a specific color for that? You don't have yellow, I'm assuming. That color yellow?
No.
Then I'll just do black then.
Yeah, I think that's all we got is black.
Oh, okay.
Black will match it because it'll match cams and the
Yeah.
yokes and.
Okay, so that's on there. I am going to take a picture of this thing, just. I'm
Jesse on vacation this weekend?
Bowen want to go to powwow where they from,
Oh, okay.
and you don't get to do very much.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all your stuff. And you got your receipt, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much for your patience. I'm sorry
No, you're fine.
that, well, you're getting a how-to picture.
YouTube.
YouTube channel. Bow Bills, yeah. Can you just set it back there? I don't want
Yeah.
somebody accidentally grab it. It's just my sight.
Oh. That's nice.
I sure hope so.
So all your hunting's around here? North Carolina, South Carolina?
North and south, yes, ma'am. We have property, a lease down in Lancaster, South Carolina.
Ooh.
And then I also own by my house in Wesley Chapel, Waxhaw area. And then her family.
No, that's nice.
Yeah, her family has a mountain house up in West Jefferson.
Hmm.
So we go up there Not that much, maybe 2, maybe 3 times a year, just to hunt. But
So I would think Lancaster would have the biggest deer.
yes,
Right.
yes and no.
Oh.
They have the biggest consistently, I'd say. But behind my house, we get some, good 140, 50, 60-inch deer back there. So, but those they don't really live there as much. That's usually in the rut. They just kind of show up then. But
Well, that's all right. That's
yeah.
the important
Yeah,
time.
yeah, but consistently, I'd say Lancaster definitely has some big deer down there.
I had a first. I have a friend that has a garden.
Mhm.
The deer were eating her beans.
Oof.
And then they caught one walking off with a green tomato. Now, in all my days, I would not have thought that a deer would like a tomato.
Yeah, they'll eat them up. Oh, I got a garden behind my house too. I got tomatoes, radishes. They love the radishes.
Well, that's like turnips, yeah.
Mhm.
When we would plant, my husband was live, we planted like the biologic and stuff like that. Well, those stupid turnips would come in. I don't think much of turnips have to be cooked and something else done with them before they taste good to me, but he'd go dig one right out of the garden, and yeah, I know, they love those.
Mhm.
So radishes I can understand, but not the green tomatoes.
Yeah, I'm planting some brassicas in our plots this year. So those are just basically big turnips like that. So hopefully they'll like that.
Let's hope we get rain.
Yeah. I just tilled up. We just tilled up one of our plots this morning. It was.
There you go. Bear Alaskan XT. You know, Jesse Scott carries the Bear Alaskan XT.
I don't know if he's got the XT or not. It'll be on the right hand side down there. I know he's got some Alaskans. I don't know if it's the XT or not. And all you gotta do there. Just tie a knot in.
Is it Lancaster Archer? What kind of presses are these?
Last chance.
Last chance. I want to get a last chance press for my house, just so I can kind of tinker on it,
Go online.
Mhm.
They're giving one away for the 4th of July.
Oh, really?
And it's in Stars and Stripes.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
Is
it
a
is
give-
freaking
just like a
awesome.
giveaway. Kind
Yeah.
Of thing?
You gotta
That's
go on
so
there, like their
cool.
Instagram, like their Facebook, and I think you gotta visit your YouTube channel,
Oh,
and
okay.
it puts you a chance to win.
That's
That'd be
awesome.
Yeah, I gotta do that myself.
Yeah. Did you already check the time and everything on it too?
Yeah, I can check that right here. Right now. Looks really good.
Yeah, it is.
What you want to do is make sure it stays back.
Yeah.
When you let up, see, you ate the valley before it finally falls.
Yes,
Yeah.
Have a
So
good
you can
day.
be right there, so it's not falling, so it's still tight. That's what you're looking for. And you good. You can trim it off later if you need to adjust. I can leave it right there for right now. It's set.
All right. And then Jesse wanted me to ask you too about my arrows. So my arrows, I have the Victory Rip TKOs.
Yeah.
I ordered those in 30 inches too. About possibly trying to see, I'm not sure how to taking the inserts out and all that, try and get them cut down.
I wouldn't worry about an inch. You ain't even
Well,
looking.
the outserts too are longer too. So
Yeah,
it's-
but it's not going to be that much. You're going to be about right here.
Okay. All right.
You probably shouldn't fix, ain't you?
No, I can't.
Okay, you
Well,
can
make
cut them
sure
off one
and
more.
get on
Yeah.
the,
So
get in
should I
there
just come
one-
back next week? And I'll let him look at it?
Yes,
Yeah,
He asked me to ask you to see if you could do anything.
yes.
But he said not, then I can just come back.
I have to look at the inserts, see how deep they go.
I've got him here, so.
Yeah.
Yes, bring one in. Let me look in them right quick.
He did not want
You
the
might be
customer.
okay.
so the kisser came off, so it ended up to be $1,900.39, which is what he paid. But he thought that it was going to be $1,000 less than the $27,1336, which was on the ticket.
You'd be alright.
Did I look at?
I wouldn't come off that little bit.
Yep. He had the receipt.
You
He had
wanna
the
risk
receipt.
running a good
And
set of
that-
errors, don't
It
you?
had everything totaled on it. And the total, after,
Yeah,
the
it's not too-
$29.99, $29.29.99 and everything else he got on it. I brought up the total. It said the subtotal was $1771.92, and, it put tax on that, and so the total would have been $1911. So I did everything right, he said if that was what it was, then that's fine, okay. And it was,
There.
Lift that up.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
They'll slide down on there and click it.
Mark will be the one that'll be helping you. with
Cool.
that.
There he goes.
Just the
Yeah.
screw in it.
Yeah.
I'm just in here helping today, and it always seems
Or does
like,
Ultraview
no matter
give you
how
one?
easy
No, they don't
tries to
give you
make
one.
things, there's something.
I don't know if I had the big knob or not.
You can go ahead and
How about you?
screw in.
I'm keeping cool.
Not in here?
No, that's like for the scope.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Here you go.
oh, well, good for you. I used to be an EMT years ago.
Little Allen key
When I was
in
up
there.
in Indianapolis, Indiana,
I can hold on to that.
started out as a
Okay.
volunteer, not all volunteer. Well, it started out as all volunteer, and by the time I got on, it was half volunteer, half paid. And then
Will I be able to get my
we went
20 set up here?
through a thing
No,
where
we got nobody that's got a class going
kicked
on.
the manning tables up. They wanted everybody who was a volunteer to be a part of a reserve division so that we could do everything on the summer. So yeah, we had EMTs on as part of the department then, and firefighters.
A lot of fun. I just finished my renewals this.
And where are you?
I'm from here, but I'm doing it in.
Ultraview, I believe, makes a knob for
okay.
this.
They also have a very.
It's really nice.
Good
Oh,
friend.
okay.
Where did you go to school?
It's a big knob, so you can hold
No, I'm
it.
still in high school.
Oh, okay.
I go to school of science and math.
I have a friend that went to Appalachian College and,
Yeah.
and that she
Left and right will be real close,
She'd
actually.
like to be,
Yeah.
she
Hopefully.
could go ahead and be a doctor if you want to, but she's on an ambulance right now and she is
Pull it back.
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, it's like not liking the things that you get involved in at all, but that is you can help people and what you can do for
Yeah.
people. Is what she really was.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm that's
Should be everything, yeah.
Yeah.
I could understand it once in a while. And then they click in to the stretcher, and then when they click in, they hold it, so you don't have to lift it onto the ambulance. They lock it automatically and just raise
What
it
is
like
me? Rob,
push it in, and they
R-O-E?
lock. So even if the ambulance rolls over, they stay. It's amazing.
C-R-U-M-P.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with your relationship? He's the one that's gonna have to help. Does he just not sensitive enough or?
It's
It's
I
not
don't
a
know what
Rob.
it is.
Yeah, just
I
Rob.
pull back and it just it lets go way too early.
Ooh, okay.
And I actually lost an arrow in my
Yeah, just
backyard
search
because I was pulling back and then it just shot up. And actually, the first time I found it, the first time I
There you
found
go.
it, I accidentally
That's
pressed
it,
this.
right there.
And then I did it a
Awesome.
second.
What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel.
So,
It is June 21st. Today we are going
Awesome.
Well, I appreciate you, sir.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Think I need it too, but why not get all the way to 80? You know? So, well,
Now, I
appreciate
blew
it.
this shoulder out doing that mess years ago.
Yeah.
And they're a little bit more forgiving on the body now, but still,
Yeah.
there'll be a
Yes.
point in time, like he says,
It's
there'll be
70
a point in time
pounds.
when you'll say, oh, I really didn't need
I'm
that.
actually surprised. I mean, like, I've been pulling back 70, but I thought it would be a lot harder. than what it
Like I
is.
said, that bow is extremely smooth.
Yeah.
Especially for a short bow, it's extremely smooth.
Yeah. It's just that back wall is what you got to get through. But once you get through that, you're good. Well, I appreciate it.
I am.
All right, guys, we made it back home, and we've got a package that came in for the bow. Our B-Real grip is here. We're gonna go ahead and put that on. I didn't really explain much while we were at the pro shop because they'd already set up most of the stuff for us. They'd already set up most of the stuff for us. So I would kind of run through everything I got on the bow in a bit. Here it is. Our grip. So I'm excited for this grip. I don't particularly hate the grip that it comes with, but it's not exactly the best grip either. So here we go. Just got a black UV B-Real grip. So we will put this thing on. Alright, so the Mathews grips are pretty easy to take off. They just kind of peel off here. Like that. And then you want to make sure you get all this goo off, or your grip will be permanently stuck to the bow. We don't want that. Bunch of this crap on here. Alright, so once you got all the sticky stuff off, all you gotta do is take your grip and slide it on up in there, and that is it. Alright guys, so the grip is on. Like I said, they already had it kind of set up when we got to the pro shop. I did not anticipate that. So just to kind of run through everything I've got on here, we went to fluorescent yellow strings. We got a 10-inch back bar, 12-inch front bar. We got the low pro quiver, obviously. The Q80 Mathews rest, UV slider, earth color, and obviously the B-roll grip we just put on there. Other than that, I think that's about it. And everything's tuned up and ready to go, so we are ready to go outside and sight this puppy in. Oh, we got a Hamsky Raptor peep on there too. So other than that, this baby's ready to go outside and shoot. So we'll see you guys outside. All right guys, we are outside. It is actually a couple days later than when we filmed the first part of the video. A series of unfortunate events happened. Came outside to sight it in. Thunderstorm came. It rained all weekend long, and our peep sight was actually a little off, so we went ahead and got that fixed anyway. But it is now Monday, so we are going to get this puppy sighted in finally. Our 20 is going to be, I had my 20, but it's going to be a little off now since I changed the peep sight. But let's get it sighted in. Try and get our 20 yards here. So for this, I like doing, just putting a black piece of tape on the bag. Don't worry about right and left, and just doing it that way. So I feel like that's the easiest to get sight in. So we're gonna find our 20 here. Hopefully we don't miss the bag. I can't even see where that went. Low. Same spot. I think I went the wrong way on accident. And actually, I don't know if you can see it, get in here. My rest is actually broke, so it's supposed to stay up when you push this button. So I'm having to order a new one, but it'll work if I put my finger up. So we're ordering a new one, and then it'll just get replaced. So still shoots fine for now. And I'll probably end up having to tinker with the sight tape and everything even after this, so it'll be all right for now, hopefully. A little better. Still a little low though. That's on the line. This is our last arrow here. On the line. So we go check those out. All right, so you can see we got the last two were in the line. Actually, the third one was just barely at the bottom there, but then these two were the first two. So I'm gonna shoot probably 3, 4 more, make sure it's actually in the line before we call it good, and then we'll move back to 60. All right, we're back at 20. Just double check, make sure we're good. Can't see where it went. In the black, just a tiny bit high. I think it was low, but it was me. All right, so we got our 20. Our scope is set at our 20, but now we need to get the black line to where our scope is at. So we're just gonna take out these screws. All right, so you just get your plate where your 20 is at. Tighten the screws down. And now we are good to shoot at 60. And you do want to do the same for the opposite side plate, just because that's probably where your tape will end up being. So we'll just do that without getting it on film, but just make sure you do the opposite side plate as well. All right, so 60 for us is unfortunately in the middle of the road, and we got a dog barking. So we're at 60. We're gonna have to guess where our 60 pin is gonna line up. Last time I did this, I was a little too high, and I sent the arrow sailing, so I'm gonna try and not be as high today. I'd rather be short than too high, so I can at least get the arrow back and not go flying off, so we'll see what happens. Let me double check, we're at 60. Looked low. Go again. Just barely at the bottom of the black, I think. That was high. It is actually kind of hard to see these yellow fletchings down there. All right, let's go check them. All right, we forgot to film the arrows in the bag, but we had the first 2 shots that I felt confident about. They were in the black. The other 3 were not though, so still gonna keep shooting. You really want to make sure you 100% positive it's where you're shooting, so keep shooting. All right, back at 60. All right, let's go check them. All right, so these 3 I felt really good about. We got 1 in there, 1 touching, 1 just barely out, and then these 2, I just kind of, this one I jerked the shot up, and this one I knew was gonna be low. So we'll shoot it again and see where we're at. I think we're in a good spot. I think most of it's just me. We might have to make a slight adjustment, but we'll see where we're at. Alrighty. All right, let's go check them. All right, so we got 2 in, 1 barely out. This was me. This I knew was me. I flung that way up there. So just for this sake, because I'm gonna have to end up getting a new sight tape later probably anyway, so I'm making some adjustments to the bow. I'm gonna call this good at 60, even though I really probably should check, but I think most of it's just me. A little bit of fatigue. So we're gonna call it. So we're gonna go inside, get our sight tape, and then we'll be back to check the yardages. So we'll see you inside. All right, so we are on number 20 right now. So that means we are going to get number 20 sight tape. So I'm gonna set the bow down and our pile of junk we have here. So we're going to be sight tape number 20. So we're going to take that off and put it on our sight tape side, not the setup tape side. And then we will move the pins and all that. So we will go from there. So we know we are at 60. So we are going to take the sight tape and align the middle pin with our 60. Alright, so now that we got the tape on, we're going to take it and slide up and put our middle yellow pin on 30, should be right there. Then we're going to change our indicator pins to 20 and 40. Alright, so our 40's on. Now we need to do our 20. So we'll just alright, so our 20, 30, 40 is in place, and now we just gotta take the scope housing out and adjust those pins, and we will be all set to shoot it. Alright, so a little cheat sheet is you can take your scope housing out, and set it on the lefty sight tapes, and then adjust your pins that way. Shine the light for me. Yeah, they look good. Alright, so once you've got those lined up, you just put your scope housing back in and tighten it up. Alright, we're back outside, so we're going to test it at each yard now, 20, 30, 40, 50. We're just going to go to 50 today. The sun's going down, and we'll end up tinkering with it if we have to, so shoot some at 20 here. We switch the targets around, don't mind the duct tape. My dog ate the target up. See where we're at. Good at 20. All right, we're back at 30. Let's test out 30. Good a little right, but we still haven't done our left and rights yet, so 30. Looked good. All right, back at 40. All right, look good, so we'll go check them. All right, guys, so this is 20. I don't remember which was which, but a little low. I think that was me. I am coming from shooting a single pin, so I'm having to get used to the 3 pin, but I'm liking it so far, so I think I was just holding a little low with 30 and 40. So we'll shoot a couple at 50, make sure we're good there, and we'll call it a day. All right, guys, we're back at 50. Test a couple arrows out at 50 and see where we're at. Alrighty, let's go check them. All right, guys, this was it. It's all looking good. We shot a couple more at 40 and 30. This is a little fly, that was me. That kind of concludes the video. Mathews 2024 lift. Like I said, we got the bow super late. Took forever to come in. Shooting good. I'm still gonna make some adjustments and tinker with it a little bit, but overall, really liking it, and hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.